Oh, photographer, anybody home? Photographer, anybody home? All right, first things first, let's get all our lights turned on. Lights, lights, lights. Oh! Nope. No lights. Lights! Got a view of a dump truck outside today. Always look for this kind of stuff too. You see this screen that's halfway up? That's gonna be a pain to edit because see right here, it creates another line and it's almost like two separate windows here that I have to edit because I have this line going down the middle. If I just move this screen down and shut this window, now that gets rid of that. We look a lot better because we're even and it saves me editing time. Close up closet doors. People can see inside the closets when they come look at the house. Close them up. This bathroom looks great. Kitchen looks fantastic. Let's get lights on. Lights. Boom. Where are all these lights? Lights. Anything under the cabinets? Nope, but you always gotta check. Go upstairs. Light. This must be a big walk-in closet. Not bad. We're not going to shoot it though. I'm going to open this just a little bit more. It's a nice looking shower. This bathroom looks great. Lights. Let's go find the basement. Oh, lights. Any more? Lights, lights, lights. We want them all. Do you work? Yes. Do you work? Yes. Shooting the back side of the house. I was gonna show you the front, but yeah, they're doing some paving. It's really loud out there. Oh, they just shut everything off. But hey. All right, first thing we're doing, we're gonna make sure we're level here. We're close. We're in the ballpark. We'll fix it in post. Make sure all of our lines are straight up and down. Shooting a 5-shot bracket. Pretty gray day this morning. A little bit of blue trying to come out, but I think we're going to be doing some sky replacements for this one. Okay, so we moved inside. Once we've kind of set up our angle for the shot here in the corner so we can get, we want to see the whole room here and we want to see through to the backyard. So we're set up at that angle and things we want to check before we actually shoot, make sure we're level. We have the built-in level here on the screen, but we don't want to actually trust that. That gets us close. What we want to look at is, look at the edges of the wall here, right at the edge of the screen. Make sure that that's nice and straight with the screen. We can do the same thing over here with this window. Make sure it's nice and straight with the edge of the screen. But again, we can kind of fix that in post if we need to. take our 5-shot bracket. And there we go. One thing with kitchens is we want to make sure that we feature every part of it. There's a lot to see in a kitchen. Appliances, cabinets, sink, fixtures. So we'll always do this from a couple different angles. And you can see how we're set up here. See how I'm using the countertop as a leading line. Always look for your leading line to draw attention. So this line will bring your eyes right to the center of the photo so we won't miss anything. All right, so that gets us one side. Now let's come over to the other side. A lot of times with this, I'll cut the fridge out because when the fridge is kind of on the edge of your photo, it just takes up a lot of space there. The handles of the fridge doors stick out. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll kind of come in front of the fridge and shoot down the front of it with the cabinets just on the side, but I don't want to see the edge of the cabinets because I almost want to make it look like the cabinets go past the edge of the screen. So it kind of fools you when you look at it into thinking that, you know, it's a little bit bigger than you think when really our cabinets do end right here. Sometimes I don't bother shooting garages unless the agent specifically asks me. In this case, the agent didn't mention the garage at all, but the house is a flip. It's very well done. It's clean. There's no clutter in the garage. The only clutter is me and my camera. So we're gonna shoot it just to show the space, and this will allow the agent to make the decision later whether or not they actually want to use the photos. All right, shooting the bedroom. Unfortunately today we have to deal with this immediately outside the window. But that's what we're dealt. So basically when I set up a bedroom, I want to shoot as wide as I can so I can see the whole room. I do not open closet doors. I think they look much better shut for photos. But what I make sure I do is when I set up my photo, I'll always make sure that the closet doors show up somewhere. So they're right on the edge. So whenever somebody looks at this listing, they can see that there is a closet in the room. I leave it closed because it looks better for the photos. People can see that there is a closet, and then when they come look at the house, they'll see the closet. So let's quick take our 5-shot bracket here. Oh, not so quick. We got a 10-second exposure. Are you kidding me? Well, that's also because we're shooting at f8, and it's not exactly bright in this room. It looks a little brighter because my phone's adjusting for how dark it is, but trust me. All right, so that shot's done. So I always take a second shot in the bedroom as long as the bedroom is large enough to allow for it. And then from over here, you can definitely see the closet now. So we always get these 2 shots just to show the makeup of the entire room. Keep closet doors closed, just looks much cleaner. And that's it for bedrooms. Bathrooms are tough just because of how narrow they are. It's hard to get in here and hard to see the whole room just because you're kind of shooting down a tunnel sometimes. But what we do here, a lot of times you want to feature the vanity area, you know, where people are going to be standing in the morning, getting ready, doing their thing. So we'll line up with that, make sure our lines are straight. We can see we have the bathroom door is over here on the edge, this white edge, make sure that that's nice and straight all the way up and down. The vanity is pretty straight against the wall, and we'll probably take a second shot here so we can see a little bit more of the shower. But that's how we're going to set up for this first one. Bye. Thank you for getting out in front of the house. Thank you. Now we reshoot this room because the truck is gone. All right, we're reset up. We got the closet door on the right side, nice and straight. No more dump truck out front. Boom, let's go. There's only 2 things we want with basement photos. We just want to show how big the space is, and we show the utilities. I always show furnace or boiler, water heater, and the electrical box if I can get to everything. Electrical box over there, we'll get that. Furnace, water heater. We just want to show this nice big space down here. It's dry, it's wide open. We're done shooting. Get these lights. Once you return the house the way you found it, lights are off, shut the lights off. If there were curtains, put them back. If there were shades that were down, pull them down. If we're out on this back deck, make sure it's locked. That's locked. This door was not locked. We're not going to bother with that one. Just want to be respectful of the owners, respectful of the agents that hired us. They have a duty to watch over the home, so we have a duty to not mess with the home or not leave it in such a way that it's vulnerable. For example, if there were shades down, if there were blinds that were down and turned shut, we want to return them to that position, because who's to say that someone's not going to come creeping around after we leave, look through the windows and see that it's a vacant house and try to break in? We don't want to be the reason for that. Return the house the way you found it. All done shooting. Time to pack up, go home, get these uploaded into Lightroom, and we'll get to editing. We got a bunch of 5-shot brackets from this house. That's all we did. So we're going to combine them into HDR photos. And from there, we'll start editing. First, take care of our gear. That's it. We out.